Hey, how y'all doing today? I am your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best film writer and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, activist, journalist, active business owner, Lacey G. Souldier Turner. And today we are here, with my special guest, one of the pioneers of hip hop in St. Louis, of innovative, authentic, what I'm saying? One of the people I grew up with out here. We got my boy Zeus Rebel Waters in the house. What's cracking like it, bro?
Bro, what's the word? What's the word?
All right. So look, my first question to you is where were you born and raised and how was your upbringing?
I was born and raised in St. Louis, Missouri. It's two parts to my raising, but more notably, I was born. I'm from a neighborhood called the Pastures. Some people call it Highview. It's a hood community like Kenlock, like Elmwood. We actually was right around the corner from Elmwood, so we was just a little small hood in the county, man. Called the Pastures. That's where I'm from.
All right. So anybody who is not from St. Louis, can you tell them about St. Louis? How is St. Louis? If they were to come here, what can you tell them about St. Louis, Missouri?
St. Louis is like a big city with a small town feel. St. Louis definitely ratchet and it's definitely dangerous, but it's a good place. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of love here. You know what I mean? And it's a lot of hate here, like anywhere else. But so we got some of the best food. Out of any city I've sure. Um, and it is some good folks here in town, man. So overall, St. Louis is a good city. We just kind of got stagnant. I feel like in the last few years, and I feel like a change is coming. Different people are coming in power, and I feel like the city is going to grow. It's definitely going to grow.
Okay. So how did you get into music?
I got into the music, man. I've always, had a love for music. You know what I'm saying? My dad listened to rock music, he listened to country music, he listened to NWA, you know what I'm saying? So and my mom, listened to a lot of Anita Baker and stuff like that. So I always had different influence from music. But what made me want to actually be an artist was a dude named Marcus, you know what I'm saying? Well, it's like my big brother. They used to come to the house and cut my hair, you know what I'm saying? And he was the only one at that time in the 90s that I knew that was actually going to the studio and actually recording. And me and my cousin and my best friend, man, we was just inspired by that, you know what I mean? And he was the one that motivated us to actually go to the studio and start buying beats. Shout out to Richie Stacks, because Richie Stacks was like the first person we ever bought a beat from. You know what I mean? I remember getting stuff from Brad Young back in the day. This when we was like little kids. So shout out to those guys, and it just inspired us to want to do music and be artists. And that was like in the 90s, and I ain't stopped since then.
Okay. So still to this day, people I know, everybody still call you Rukka Puff. So where did that name come from?
Rukka Puff was pretty much like me taking my street name and my rap name and kind of putting it together. One of my rap names was Ruckus at one point. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the neighborhood called me Puff. You know what I'm saying? Just being a fat boy in my belly. So they was like, your name Puff. And that's kind of like, it kind of stuck with me. And I just decided to take, the rap name and the street name and put them both together. And that's how we got Rukka Puff.
Okay. Have you ever in your life thought about becoming a battle rapper?
Actually, the crazy thing is, bro, I started off battle rap.
Mm.
Yeah. Little fact, you know what I'm saying, that, a lot of people don't know is I started off battling. I actually was the 2000, and I don't remember the year, don't quote me, but it was like 2004, it may have been 2006. I was the Blaze Battle champion, man. I don't know if you remember that Blaze Battle thing.
Of course. Yep.
It was a big thing, and it came to St. Louis. They was giving out a big cash prize. And what's crazy is every rapper from St. Louis was in that competition, bro. Like the greats from your D-Max to your, I think Rocky might have even been in there. I mean, bro, anybody you could think of that rap, Verb was in there. Everybody was in that competition. And the last two people standing was me, and if you know about Taylor Made, Gooby Thug, Free Goo, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. So we was the last two men standing. And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, I really did beat them, But Wellston was so thick in there. It was at the spotlight. Wellston was so deep in there, bro. I think they was like, man, if we let this dude win the whole thing, and we'll tear this bitch down. So they end up making us split the money. Yeah.
Okay. He's like, oh yeah, man, we gotta let him split it.
Yeah, let us split it.